There are a lot of factors that we have to take consideration when it comes to how we feel, because some things that we claim may not belong to us at all. Today, we live in a world that has a name for everything. If the weather is bad, they say we are under the weather. If we feel sad, they say we are depressed. And I'm not taking anything away from these terms that we use. But I think at times we need to step back and look at this thing a little deeper. When it comes to emotions, they're not stable. They're actually fluctuating. They're up and down. No one is happy 24 hours a day. One moment we're in thinking mode. One moment we may think about something that may make us upset. For those of you who's been curious about spiritual rings, yes, we do make God rings. We have the Master of the Woods, we have the Street Sweeper. If you're interested in any of these rings, you can contact me directly at 973-395-6455. If that's not feasible for you, we have other contact areas in the description area. Talk to you soon. And then we may think about things that make us happy. Today, I want to focus on what makes us feel bad. Because some people today are battling with what medical doctors, or let's just say psychologists or clinicians, call depression. And I want to say, in some scenarios, this is not self-induced. Sometimes we can be in environments that can cause us to feel out of place. Each and every one of us have an aura. And this aura can absorb energy from the environment. And this environment can consist of people. This environment can consist of animals. This environment can consist of unseen forces. So now, we go into an environment, people don't take spiritual baths, people don't take any cleansings. Now, we step into that environment with no form of protection. We go home. Not only do we feel drained, now our emotions are wrecked. We have a bleak look at the world. So now it's like we are in a depressive state, or what they would call depression. Now, this is just one scenario. The environment can be a factor. But now, if you are serving spirits, this can be a factor as well. If you are doing spiritual work, this can be a factor as well. These are two things that can cause us to feel out of place if what we're doing is not done correctly. Now, when you do spiritual work or you have it done, there are rules and regulations. There are instructions to follow. Now, if what you've been given or told to do is not done correctly, you may find that whether it's work that you're doing against someone, you may find that it backfires on you. What that person was supposed to feel, now you begin to feel it yourself. Now, when it comes to altars, if you're dealing with spirits, if your altar is not in, let me just say this, there's certain things I can't see on the internet, but for those who are in the know, there's a specific way things have to be done. Now, if there's something wrong with your altar, that could be the spirit persecuting you to get your attention to correct what's the problem. I would recommend, if this is the category that you fall into, go look at where you've set up to serve the spirit that you serve. Make sure everything is correct. Because sometimes what you feel may not be what you own.